Today, I'm going to be opening $100 worth of the brand new Topps Flagship Football, and we're going to be tracking the profit to see if we can actually make some money opening these boxes. I spent $100 on 4 of these blaster boxes. The goal is Mendoza. If we can just hit 2 Mendoza rookies, we will make pretty much our money back, close enough to it, on the 4 boxes. So. The base cards, I would actually say, look pretty nice. I mean, for being base cards. Scat on the future stars. I don't think that's worth anything, but still pretty cool. Devontae Adams. Oh, wrong Raider. Anytime I see a Raiders logo. All right, we have a backwards card. Jonathan Taylor on the All Tops team. This is probably just an insert, but still a really cool card. Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy on the pigskin parallel type thing. These cards are actually really cool, especially like with the shine that they have on them. This is actually a really cool card. All right, let's go ahead and keep this thing going. Yeah, these are just some cool cards. Like, the fact that I like the base cards, I think goes to show. And another Jonathan Taylor on the profiles by Kyle Brandon. Again, a really cool card. Like, these types of inserts that are just like new and different, to me, that's kind of what sets Topps apart from Panini automatically. If we can get any sort of Mendoza numbered, I think I'd be like rolling in dough. Seth McCohen. I don't know if he's good or not. I haven't heard the name, so. Samuel Porta, C.D. Lamb. Ooh, Ted Hurst's on the patch. I didn't even know that they... I don't know who this is, which is part of the problem, but... Yeah, flagship rookie relic card. Wow. All right, that's actually pretty sick. I guess that's out of technicality our first hit. And, oh, wait, this is actually dope. Pass leaders, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. On the pigskin. Now, I will say this is not numbered, but you want to talk about like a dope looking card. This one right here. We're actually going to sleeve this up and top load it up. I would consider this our first hit. That is a dope card if I can get it into the top loader. All right, let's see. We're kind of speeding through the base here. Baron Morton. I'm a Texas Tech guy, so seeing that is definitely cool to see. Sonny Styles. That one's probably a big one, I would assume. Deion Burks. I don't think that's a big name. Saquon. Quinyon Mitchell. Brock Purdy on the Topps 35th anniversary. And then Isaiah Likely on the holo. I guess we'll call that. We can call that holo. Let's go ahead and keep rolling here. Brock Bowers to start. I have high hopes for the Raiders this year. Tua in a Falcons jersey just does not feel right to me. But we have double J's. That's cool. Carnell Tate. That's a bigger name. Nick Singleton. 2 Titans rookies back-to-back. Cole Payton. Jalen Johnson. Malachi Starks on the Topps all-rookie team. Not sure how big of a card that is. Then we have Baker on the pigskin, and we have James Cook on the insert. Casey's Finest, like that's a sick card. Ruben Bain, dude. Yes, sir. Love Ruben Bain. Ooh, see, like, look at these. These are so sick. Like, in the long run, this is probably like a $1 card, right? But, like, look at that. Like, if you're a kid opening this for 25 bucks, like, I'm actually so happy. All right, we have JSN. See, like these team cards, I know when I used to open baseball packs as a little kid, I don't really do baseball as much anymore, but when I used to get these were like sick. In a way, this is a little bit of like nostalgia for me, I feel like, personally, when I open the product. Jacoby Lane. David Bailey, that's a big name. Cooper Kupp. Egbuka and Mike Washington. Oh, this card is sick. Future Stars Topps All Rookie Team on the pigskin. Like, that is a sick card. Drift, that's something like I should be like putting on the back wall. All right, Kincaid. Mason Graham. So I think all the good rookies have the Topps, like all rookie team. Yeah, like Abdul Carter has it. Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. Bryce. Baryon Brown. CJ Stroud. Baker Mayfield. And CJ Stroud on the Topps 35. All right, no hits out of this one yet. Wasn't necessarily expecting any. We just need 1 or 2 Mendozas. See, like that's the base. I feel like the fact that mine is a pigskin makes it pretty dang cool. All right, then we have a Jaden Reed and a Terry McLaurin. All right, let's go ahead and see here what we've got. Daniel Jones. I'm a big believer in Daniel Jones. Chris Brazzell. Jadarian Price. Garrett Nussmeier. Oh, the wrong Raider again, dude. Lad McConkey. Who do we have here? Will Johnson. Ooh. On a super cool, like, sparkle looking card. I think that's awesome. Khalil Mack. Ashton Genty on the Future Stars. Cyrus Allen. Shador. Rico Dowdle. And then 2 more of the average. So it looks like every pack you're going to get like at least 2 inserts or something cool towards the back, which is awesome. I think that's good that they do that. Bobby Wagner. Pressure Cookers. Yeah, that is a sick card. Pressure Cookers, Jaden Daniels. Again, not sure if this is worth anything, but we just need a Mendoza card. Any Mendoza card will do. I'm not going to be picky on that. And DeAndre Swift. All right. We've hit a little bit of a road bump here. We got to make sure we keep going. Simmons, Sanders, CJ Williams, Caleb Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, T. Higgins, and then on the greatest hits, Myles Garrett. I see we have a halfway solid name here on the back. Abdul Carter. Malachi Fields, Jeremy Bernard, Alvin Kamara, Pete Werner. Let's see what we have here. Carson Beck on the Topps 35th anniversary. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a pretty solid card. Maybe not as big as a Mendoza, but that is definitely, in our case, a hit, I would say. All right, we need something like numbered or something big. Dawkins, Jordan Davis, Emmett Johnson, Ty Simpson. This may be a little big. Jordan Addison. We have Justin Jefferson on the holo, and then Bo Nix on the Topps 35th anniversary. All right, we have an Ibuka. Just one Mendoza. That's all I need. Francis Mauigoa. I probably just butchered that dude's last name. Zay Flowers. Then we have Brian Burns on the pigskin parallel, is what I'm going to call it. And the Ibuka on the all Topps team. Am I nervous? No, you're nervous. We need some sort of hit here. We have a Genti. Jack Beck. Stars, CJ Stroud. Oh, that is a clean, clean card. I don't know if that's a hit or not, but that is a dope, dope card. We just need anything big here. Any Mendoza would be lovely. Carnell Tate, we take that. We hit a Carnell Tate and a Nick Singleton back-to-back twice. Trey Tucker. Then an AJ Terrell and a Casey Concepcion. All right, we need Mendoza. Ruben Bain, that's a big name. So a lot of these cards, which I find very interesting, is if you get them in a pack and you open enough boxes, they come in the exact same order in multiple packs. I think that's kind of odd. Maybe not my favorite thing, but you know. Milton Williams, Colby Young, Colton Hood, Anthony Hill, Sam Laporta, CeeDee Lamb. We got a Tyler Shuck on the pigskin from Topps. We'll take that. A little bit here on the fact that we might not make it out of the hole. We have a Leonard Williams on like the sparkle. Those are not numbered. And then we have the profiles, which are cool cards, but they're not really worth too much, I don't think. All right, let's see, we got Jaden Higgins, Nick Bosa, Bryce Lance, Skylar Bell, Chris Bell, Matthew Golden, Jake Ferguson, and Garrett Nussmeier on the rookie pigskin. Now, if that had been a Mendoza, you want to talk about money. All right, last pack magic right here. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Any Mendoza will do. Kyron Williams, Marvin Mims, Tony Pollard, Joey Porter, Jeremiah Love. Yes, that is a bigger name. That is what we needed. Jeremiah Love. We're going to set that aside. Drew Aller, Logan Jones, Devonta Smith, Darren Payne. Pressure cookers. We have a Pook on the 35th. Please be a decent name. The Browns. Shedeur Sanders on the pressure cookers. We will take that. That's not terrible. That is going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to see more of this type of videos, like box openings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I made money or not, but it's popped up on the screen. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe.
Heat check.